Yo, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is yet another time of relationship talk. If you're checking this out for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. I love it when you subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell icon so every time I make new videos you get to see. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. You are my personal person. I love you guys, man, big time. Today I'm going to be talking about something, and this is for my ladies. Ladies, I just want you to know that you're beautiful the way you are. Keep believing in yourself and what you do. Build on what you love to do, because you guys are one of the best gifts that God has given us. So to my ladies, I love you all, and this relationship talk is for you. Watch this video to the end, and I trust it's going to be of help to you. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, my ladies. What's going on? So today I'm going to be talking about 7 things to watch out for in your present relationship. So I want you to check out these signs. They're very important. So here goes the 7 of it. So sign number 1, it cuts you off is family. If you're dating a guy that doesn't give room for mix up with his family, he tends to cut off every opportunity that you get with his family. Some family events and some family hangouts, and he does not invite you. He doesn't talk about you with his siblings. He doesn't talk about you to his parents. You haven't visited his home. You don't know where he stays. It's quick to say, okay, some other time. Okay, if there's a family function and everybody's supposed to be available around, and he tells you, well, it's not that important. You don't have to be around. That's toxic. You have a mutual conversation with his siblings. You have mutual conversations with his parents. Family function, you're available, you're there. He wants you there. You don't stress it. He tells you, babe, I want you to come around on Sunday for a dinner. I want you to be a part of it. These are signs of a guy that loves you. So if he doesn't love you, this is one sign that you should watch out for. Every guy that loves you will want to talk about you to his family, to his mom, to his dad, to everybody that comes across him. Open your eyes well, shine your eyes. Yeah, in Nigeria, that's what we say. Shine your eyes. So check out this thing, So here comes number 2 sign. It doesn't involve you in his decision making. Yes, you have a guy, you're in a relationship with a guy, you love him, but you want to know if he loves you or not. So one day you come to his house, or one day you come to where he stays, and he already bought some stuffs and you don't know whereabouts. He made some decisions that you don't know whereabouts. So he bought some shoes. Yes, shoes. As simple as that can be. So he bought some shoes, and he never called you to say, hey, yo, babe, check out, I want to buy some shoes. Can you help me pick the colors? What do you think about color blue or color red? What do you think I could? You see, when things like this are happening within a guy and lady in a relationship, you could tell that there is love involved. He is involving you in his decision making. These are little things that counts. If he doesn't do the little things in stuff like this, so one of these days he's going to buy a house, and when he buys a house, you know where. He just buys the house, and he doesn't want your opinion. He doesn't want anything involved that has you involved. He doesn't want anything involved that has you involved. Wow. Okay. But you know what I'm saying. He doesn't even call you. You just come to the house one day and you see he has a car, and you be like, what? You didn't know when he bought the car? You didn't know how he bought the car? He just bought the car. And you're wondering, you got a car, you didn't tell me? Let's assume the car is even on the high side, you know what I'm saying? So little things like, shoes, like clothes, like, if you want to know that this guy doesn't love you, it doesn't involve you in his decision making. So that's it. So just check it and watch out for this one. So coming up with my number 3 sign, signs that you should watch out for. It doesn't try to provide for you. Yes, you heard me correctly. It doesn't try to provide for you. You see, there is a provider in every guy. There's a provider in every man. There is a provider in every boy. Every guy wants to be a provider. You know what I mean? So in the Bible, God created man to be a provider. A man should provide for his family. There's a part of the Bible that says that a man that doesn't provide for his family is worse than an unbeliever, is worse than an infidel. So men are created to provide. So You're in a relationship with this guy for like, let's say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You kind of do a quick check and you see that he doesn't take up the responsibility to provide for you. You see, first of all, I just want to let you know that love is given. There is no love without giving, It takes a whole lot to love. And one of the things that it takes to love is giving. You know what I mean? So you have to give. So if you're down with a guy that doesn't give, it doesn't necessarily have to be big, There has to be a sign of giving. You have to check it, Has he paid for your hair before? Has he paid for your shoes? Has he bought you something? I'm not saying that you should look out for someone that should provide for you all the time. No. What I'm saying is this, that if he loves you, he would provide for you. If this is what you experience, then I give you my advice. Flee. So that's that. So moving on to my fourth sign, is this. He compares you with his ex or other ladies. So you're in a relationship with this guy and he's always comparing you with his ex. Yes, some of you are going through stuff like this, but you think it's normal. This is not normal. It is not normal. He's always comparing your meal, your dress sense, your looks, your hair, the way you walk, the way you talk. He compares you with his ex. He compares you with other ladies. It is intentional. He does it intentionally. When you see such signs, please, you have to leave, because it's going to linger even till marriage. So comparison is bad. It's not a good thing. You know what I mean? So please check the signs out. So you have to leave. Yes, you should. So the fifth sign that I want to talk about is he always pick up an argument in a conversation. So you guys are having just a normal, smooth conversation and everything is going rosy and everything is fine, and suddenly he just picks up something that causes misunderstanding. Now, if he does it the first time, okay, you think it's normal, based on emotions, it can happen to anybody. But if this happens over and over again, he picks up arguments and picks up a fight, babe, you have to leave, because these are toxic things that could lead to it's called domestic violence. You see, this is not a relationship that love lives in. So babe, if you're experiencing such a thing, I would advise you to take a bow. Yes, take a bow and leave. It's all going to be good. You're going to be fine. Trust me, you're going to be fine. Yes, you're all going to be fine. So sign number 6, he is always trying to change you. You see, this is a sign that, as little as it sounds, as innocent as it sounds, it is very destructive. So you might say to yourself, well, he's trying to make me a better person. He's trying to make me a better person. He's trying to make me dress better. He's trying to make me talk better. You see, if a guy loves you, let him love you unconditionally for who you are and for how you are. Now, I'm not giving room for mediocrity. If you have to develop yourself properly, please do. If you have some habits that you have to fix, you have to fix it, because you have to be best for yourself and for your partner or your spouse. If you're just you and everything your guy wants to do is talk like this, I want you to talk like this. This is the way I want you to sound. Listen to this person. Talk like this person. Man, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. It's not a good thing. So he tries to change you. You see, anybody that don't love you for who you are, for how you talk and how you express yourself in life, then he doesn't love you at all. There's a thin line between having to develop you and having to change you entirely. You see, developing you is developing what is already existent. You're refining it to become something better. Now, changing you is changing the whole system entirely. You have to start from the scratch. I would say that you should, check it, because this is bad. He doesn't love you at all. And finally, here comes the last one. This is the last one. The last one is that your guy never remembers important days in your life. If you're in a relationship where your guy, your boyfriend, your spouse, your partner, whatever you call it, doesn't remember special days in your life, then he doesn't love you. Some of us can forget at times, but if I love you, I should remember all the most important days in your life. Now, the scripture says that where your treasure is, that's where your heart is. So if he loves you, he's going to remember your dates. So just imagine today is your birthday and your boyfriend hasn't called you. and he didn't even call you that day or the next day and called you like 2 days after, open your eyes, babe. This is a sign. This is a red flag. Let's kick all the busy stuff out. We always have time for those that we love. So if he doesn't reach out to you on days like this, I would advise you don't have to wait for that long, because this is a sign he doesn't love you, and that's the truth. So babe, I would advise that you take a bow. You deserve to be happy. My ladies in the house, I hope you loved it. I hope it's something that is helpful to you. Do well to reach out to me in the comment section below and tell me the signs that you have seen. And if you have other signs that you want me to know about, you can also comment in the section below. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I love you all. Bye.